My name is Paul Coughlin. I'm here with Ron Armbruster and John Custodi. And John is the chairman of this A&W antique car exhibit here at A&W. And John, is this a club, or do you want to tell us how you get all these guys here?
Well, it's just me and my brother Jerry. We run it every Wednesday night, and we started probably 13, 14 years ago, and we're here from 5 o'clock to 7.
Yeah, 5 to 7
every Wednesday, and we just invite all the cars to come down, and everybody shows up and has a good time. Families come and just like look at the old cars. No club.
No club.
No. A&W running its own cruise.
Just a cruise night and get together.
This is run by A&W?
A&W, runs the show. We just play the music.
The music and park the cars.
Yeah. Okay, I see. Now, do these people take their cars to other shows?
Oh, yeah.
Win prizes?
Yeah. Every Saturday night there's a show that they go to. The Cape Cod Classic sponsor it, and it's in Dennis. And of course, they have that every Saturday night.
Okay.
So they're a club, and they have a little bit bigger show than we, but we just keep it small and basic and nice.
Okay, so you don't care who shows up, whether they have a prize or they don't?
No, everybody that's going to show up, everybody's welcome here, and even if you don't have a car, there's plenty of parking. Come on down, and they just like to have, the cars appreciated.
Yeah,
the
they
old
should
cars.
be.
Yeah,
They should be.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to take
we have
a trip around.
We have a special cruise August 3rd.
Oh, okay.
It's from 5 to 7. It's called the A&W Under the Stars Cruise, and we'll have that August 3rd, beginning around 7, I think 7 to 9. And that'll be a special thing. And if it works out, we'll have it every year.
Oh, good.
So.
And that will be the same thing, just cars will be
yeah,
here.
Yeah,
and,
but a difference, it'll be night. And it'll be a little bit nicer. The lights are going to be on.
Yeah.
Real nostalgic, we hope. So.
Oh, very good, then. And good luck with all your shows.
Okay, thank you, Paul. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Good to meet you. Okay, what do we got here, John?
It's called a tea bucket. I found it in a barn in Allard Nurseries down in Brewster. I don't remember how long ago, 10 or 12 years ago. It was just sitting there. I bought it for $4,500, and this is what it looked like when I bought it.
Really?
And it was made in the Harwich machine shop back in like 68 to 73. A guy named John Doucette did most of the welding on it. Mr. Fulcher did the wiring, and Bobby Chase was in his shop, and that's where it started. He built the engine. So it's been around. I drive it all the time.
This is a homemade car.
Homemade car. It's not a kit. It's all homemade. All the pieces were made in a machine shop. Yep.
And where'd the tires come from?
Well, actually, the tires, I bought those at Cape and Island Tire Hyannis because it had bias ply on it, and it wouldn't stay on the road. It wandered all over the place. But now it's very stable.
And what do they call this now?
A tea bucket.
A tea bucket.
Yeah. Yep.
That's a style of automobile.
Style of a hot rod. Yeah, well, it's actually registered as a 1961 Ford Tea Bucket sedan.
Oh, okay.
It's a long story behind that. But nope, I have a lot of fun with it. I drive it everywhere. I've been to Plymouth with it. I take it anywhere. You can take it on the highway. It'll do 65 all day long. So,
that's great.
Yeah, it's a good little car.
Well, wonderful. Well, thank you for sharing this information with us.
Yep. I see it.
Yeah. Okay, now we're over here with a Corvette that's owned by John Miller from South Yarmouth. And John, you want to tell us about your Corvette?
Well, it's a kind of a unique car because it's got a power top on it. It's automatic transmission, one-bar radio. It's never been off the chassis. It's only had a paint job. So it's pretty much box stock the way a 62 Corvette would look back in 1962.
Now, what's... is it a V6 or V8?
It's a V8. It's low horse, 250 horse, 8-cylinder.
Okay.
It's the lowest horsepower 62 Corvette you could get.
Okay.
The highest horsepower would have been probably a 375 horse fuel injected 4-speed car.
Oh, they have that then.
Oh yeah. This is Mummy's car.
Mummy's car. Okay. And what year is it now? 1960?
62.
62.
Yeah, the last year with a trunk. If you
Oh,
got
it
a
had a
60,
trunk?
if you got a 63 Corvette, it didn't have a trunk. You had to
okay.
crawl. You had to crawl through from the inside.
Okay. And now, how many people does this seat?
2,
Just two.
just 2.
Okay. And that's a V8 engine.
Yeah,
And how about the tires?
the tires are round.
They're round. Okay. Thank goodness, that thing's making a lot of noise. Is this your favorite?
No.
Okay. Now we're here with the name
Tom Fiore.
Tom Fiore
Yeah.
and his 35 Plymouth.
Right.
I used to drive a 41 Plymouth.
Oh, telling your age now. Go ahead.
it didn't look like this.
Okay. All right.
Oh, what is the feature of this car?
The feature of this car, it's got a 1955 Hemi engine in it,
Okay.
and that's the real old style hot rod engine. And I put it all together. Took me a few years, but
Few years.
a few years to build it. Come on, I'm 70 years old plus. Takes time.
Takes time to build these
And
things.
plus, I got to go to Florida for a few months, you know.
Oh, that's
okay.
true.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, and but
Now, how many cylinders does the engine have?
8-cylinder.
This is an 8-cylinder.
8-cylinder.
Was that standard for those years?
No, this come with a 6-cylinder.
Came with a 6.
I took that out, put the V8 in there.
All right. Now, what is that? A Plymouth engine now?
No, it's a Dodge.
A Dodge engine.
It's a red Ram Dodge V8.
All right. So we have a Plymouth car with a Dodge engine,
Dodge engine, a Hemi.
a Hemi.
Yeah,
That's
all your hot rod people would know what that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a heavy engine.
Hemi.
Hemi.
H-E-M-I. Hemi.
Okay. What does that mean?
It's just
Just the name of an
no,
engine?
it's a hemispherical combustion engine.
Okay.
So they call it a Hemi.
Okay.
Okay, you buy a new car, and it's the same thing.
Same
It says
thing.
Hemi
right.
on it. It says Hemi
Okay,
right on the
very
side of
good.
it.
And you got the lights are up front.
The lights are up front. This is all, there's bulbs in there. It's not seal beam.
Okay.
I got my Harwich sticker on there.
Oh, good.
Now
Yeah.
that's got to be worth something.
You live in Harwich?
I live in Harwich.
Oh, good for
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
And how many people can sit in this car?
Oh, it's a 4-passenger.
A 4-passenger?
4-pack. Big rear seat.
Big rear seat?
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you have a trunk?
No trunk.
No trunk?
This is the PJ model. This was the cheapest model you could buy in that year.
Oh, I see.
$695.
And they didn't give you a trunk?
They didn't give you a trunk.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
2 doors, that's it.
Yeah, I think my mother had a, let's see, what would it have been? 20-something Ford. I don't think there was a trunk in that either.
No, they didn't put too many trunks in cars then, way
Yeah,
back. No,
I know.
no,
Right. Well, look, it's great talking to
Okay,
you,
yep.
Tom.
Yeah, okay.
And good luck with your car.
Okay, thank you.
It'll be on YouTube.
What's YouTube?
What the hell is YouTube?
Okay, well, we're back at the city. What kind of a car have you got here?
It's got the Billy.
What kind of a car is?
This is a Subaru.
Okay, now we have Garrett Lang with us here now, and he has a Subaru, which is what year is this?
This is a 2006 Subaru Impreza WRX STI, which is the most prestigious model that Subaru makes. It's their top line race car. Now this model is a 4-cylinder, opposing cylinder, turbocharged, all-wheel drive, 6-speed car. Now this car is used every year in the World Rallycross. Subaru once again comes through with a championship every year using this car. Its main purpose primarily is racing in off-road and in snow races, but it also performs very well on the road with the all-wheel drive.
Wow, that's quite a description of a car.
Yes, I've had my eyes on one ever since they came out in 2004, and I knew I had to have one.
Okay, and You say it's got a 4-cylinder engine.
Yep. It's,
Now, and how many people can sit in it?
it's a 4-passenger, 4-door car, 6-speed manual transmission.
6-speed.
Yes,
what,
sir.
what does that mean? Now?
6 gears,
Okay.
manual transmission with a clutch.
Oh, it has a clutch.
Yes,
okay.
it does. And it's all-wheel drive all the time, 4-wheel drive, 4x4.
Okay.
And it's a turbocharged 2.5 liter.
Now, turbocharged.
Yes, sir.
What does that mean?
Now, a turbo is a device that you can see here underneath the hood where the exhaust gases actually push a fan that forces air into the motor, which is called boost, or pounds per square inch.
Okay. And that's the turbocharged.
Yes, sir. And that's what a turbocharged main function is to do, is increase horsepower and force air into that motor.
Oh, wow. You seem to know what you're doing.
Yes, sir.
Are you involved in racing?
No, I'm just a hobbyist at heart. Like I said, I've wanted one of these ever since they came out in '04, so I know a little bit more than the average person does about them.
You do?
But
Yeah, you
but
sure
hopefully someday maybe I'll get up to the track.
do. What do you do for a living?
I'm an electrician here in Chatham. I work for Ling Electric, who is my father's company, Roger Ling.
Oh, okay. Oh, and so does your father have an antique car too?
This is actually my father's car right here. This is a 2007 Ford Mustang Blackjack Roush Stage 3.
Oh,
That's
boy.
a whole mouthful. There are only 100 of them made, and this is number 15.
Oh my goodness. So now that's also a racing car.
Yes, it is. It's a V8 supercharged rear-wheel drive 5-speed manual transmission with a clutch.
And now these cars wouldn't be in the same race, would they?
No, they wouldn't. They would be in separate races due to the drivetrain and the engine differences.
That's right, because you got 8 cylinders. And 4
Yes,
cylinders.
but this engine produces 425 horsepower at the wheels.
Wow. And,
And this-
what year is that?
This
now?
is a 2007
2007
Yes,
Ford
sir.
Mustang.
Ford Mustang Blackjack.
Wow. So that's another, and that's turbocharged too?
It's supercharged.
Supercharged.
Now the
What's
difference between supercharged and turbocharged is turbocharged is driven by the exhaust gases, which pushes a fan. A supercharged is driven by a direct belt drive off the crankshaft that blows air into the motor essentially.
Okay, so basically they're still both blowing air into the engine.
Correct. They're called forced induction. That's the
Okay.
correct term for them. One is pushed through exhaust, the other's pushed through a belt.
Okay. Well, we appreciate your description of both cars.
Oh, thank you very much.
And good luck with both of them.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, thank you for tuning in tonight, and we hope that you've got some idea of the kind of cars that are being shown here at A&W, and that you'll make a trip down during the summer, and maybe